Okay, so here's our next video. I was gonna replay this last week, but let's hop over to the next week and trade this completely blindly here. Just kind of talk about my thought process and everything. See if we can catch some trades. Kind of want to candle close underneath here to attempt it. Kind of looking like it's going to hop over the top here. Yeah, so we got a little poke over. Poke over. Let's see if they attempt the long side here. Alpine's long right here, by the way. So let's see if they fail this one. If we get like a break over here, this little structure, I'll draw out a fib to get long. But yeah, we broke underneath the lows there. Under, over, under. Let's just try to watch. Yeah, after a break, I want to see the fibs reset here. So here we're up into 78 there. I want to close underneath here to look for a fib. Just a double wick under. Okay, we got to close. So yeah, we will put out an order here to attempt it. Sure. Yeah, that looks good. If it ends up going in our favor, we'll mark out the 20R. So here I see them trying to attempt a 78 here. I want to creme with the creme. So if this is what they're going to be trading, you know, actually that right there wouldn't have been a bad attempt long. And that one ends up failing. They kind of pop over. If they break structure, just on this leg here, I'll re-enter. Yeah, not a clear break for me there. Okay, now I will put my order back there. Probably gonna miss this trade. We did get a little break underneath there, so that could have been a pretty good entry. Okay, so I'm re-entered, probably gonna fail, yeah. So it looks like this is what's gonna be the trade. I will mark this out. 20R is gonna be up there. So this is a bit difficult to read. They did not give us the 20R trade, and that's so important to note is, hey, they didn't give it to us. They didn't give it to us here. They didn't give it to us like when that candle closed underneath. So we can look for an opposite trade, but I need a confluence. So boom, you get your one confluence. Then you get a one leg, a two leg pullback, close over. And you might even actually be entered on right here. Yeah, this is the fib you're going to be entered on. And I'm going to show you the art for that. So here we get a one leg, two leg, then we get a pushover close. We get a pullback to this 38, and then it kind of goes without you. But you just kind of have a resting order there. So we can adjust this R to R. Or let's do a new one here. Go long, right there. So there's a very tight stop. Yeah, and as soon as I, as soon as I saw that there, I thought it was nice. So we already get a 20R trade right there. Let's see, so this is the other fib I had out. I don't mind this one still. I think we could still get up there. So the first one's hit. Let's see if we hit our second one here. Speed it up here. Looks like it's gonna fail. So yeah, it's important to have the right fib up. Right here is that fib, just right there. We still may get our target. Nope. So here's kind of cool too. Kind of hit that target. Once we hit that target, which is 81.25. So boom, we hit our target right there. Then we get a break of structure. We get a nice little fib trade there, short, whatever. Yeah, so that's going to be their trade short right there. Right up against this little target, and they end up just flipping short here. And this could be a massive trade because this could come and break the lows. We'll just speed it up to see what direction it goes. Come all the way, kind of back test that original entry. And yeah, just a massive trade there. Just trying to see if there's another trade to look at after you see that short. Get a pullback, pullback, new high, pullback, new high, pullback, new high, pullback, new high. So here you kind of get a break of structure. And if you were to call something like this, you know, you see them trade that there. So now you're looking for a smaller fib to enter on. This is a great placement up against there. So you can just draw this fib out right there. Let's draw out a few targets. see if we get there. I think, yeah, it's a huge move down. So so let's just draw the short here. Let's delete these other fibs. $69.50. Let's pull this down to there. Look for a 20-yard trade on this. Yeah, and you see like they fill that and make a huge bounce. So important about confluence, like this one, if you have crazy hindsight, you see them trade down, looks like a huge push up. They have that nice trade against there. It wasn't clear. So here, you know, that's a bit hindsighty to try to short that. If you see that nice, maybe you do end up putting an order up there. They do fail you. But just watching again, so like here is our bigger time frame kind of break. So I'd be watching for like this level. I would be watching like this level, and I'd be watching like that level. So just kind of watch those three. We get a a pullback, because two, we already kind of filled our 20-yard to the long. It's a little bit hindsight, but I'm starting to catch and notice some of these trades. Yeah. So there's a good example of being locked in on the fibs, noticing when your 20-yard trades are not set up. So here even, okay, they filled that. So here they don't have like a confluent 20-yard trade. They end up taking me out of this one, and actually it's good to note they take me out of that one. I was looking at this trade right here, but also they have this little nice trade right there, right here even. You get a leg down, break a structure, boom. If you want to be like that too, that should work out well. Might not give you the 20-yard trade just off of this setup. Probably this right here would probably give you 20-yard. Let's check those. So here, yeah, easily get 20R, and let's adjust the entry to here. $13, yeah, we don't get quite 20R, get that 15R on that one. So looking back and seeing kind of like your closest 20-yard trade, kind of targeting that. Let's go to the next day. Delete these fibs. I don't mind this attempt here if you can get back up without breaking lower. But I like this a little bit better. We'll attempt this here. Yeah, ends up failing. Just didn't have my stop in place in time. here I'm looking, see if they're going to try to long this. Break a structure over here, maybe we'll look for a long. Yeah, break a structure. I'll put in an order right there. So I got filled there. Took a hit on both sides there. All good. I don't really love to do this, but I'll do one more order there. I kind of see a little setup. Should be a trade along the way. So now I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, they really didn't give me my creme of the creme trade. They're kind of they kind of broke the highs here and didn't pull back for a fib. So I am willing to possibly look for shorts, but I need a confluent 78 to look for a short. But two, if we get a pullback to full fib, I will look for a long. Just checking this out. Yeah, pop over. It's a pretty extreme push here. Maybe extension off of here with this fib. Just like this. And yeah, here, there, right there. So extension of extension again. Just watch this right here. This is a 1 leg, 2 leg. And I'm just asking myself, are they trading a 78 short? So no 78 and no 78 here. Structure is kind of here for me. So break over structure. I will look for a long against there. So get hit again because now they're attempting that 78. So boom, boom. Hopefully that's just a fake out 78. If it fails, I'll probably have a look at a short against this 78. Looks like it's gonna fail. Yes, okay. It's got 178 short there. Um, I'll be looking for a short. So I want to see a couple like pullback here. Really what they did is they pulled back there, came in there, and they shorted this here. If they give me an entry on it, I'll look to take it. Also looking for a smaller one. So one leg, two leg pullback. This is pretty low to look for an entry off of, so another pullback here. They didn't close under. So got filled on a short, got taken out there. Should have had a little bit wider of a stop. Maybe over the highs would have been better. Let's see if it makes it way over there. So here could be the long. Yeah, it's long. Ooh, difficult read.